Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, May 6th. Today we are going to compare not fractions, compare equations and find the missing numbers of equations, okay? Some of us did very well with their work Monday, but some of us were struggling. So I want to keep practicing this skill because it's an important skill to be able to think of, okay, what number is missing in this equation to make it true. That's our ultimate goal, to make it equal or true, okay? Um, so for your work today, you do need a piece of paper and pencil for you to do your work and write every step down. Part of maybe missing or getting our work wrong might be that we're trying to do it in our head or we're trying to guess, okay? And it's important for you guys to really be trying through this because it's not an easy thing to do. And it's a very important thing you need to learn how to do for next year for fourth grade. So please get a piece of paper and pencil as you're watching this video and as you are doing your work for today. And why not try it together? Write it as we are going, okay? Write it down as we are going through the video. All right. Let's get into our lesson. So our learning target today is I can solve for the missing number in a multiplication and division equation. So finding the missing number, let's try it together. So if we have an equation like this, 8 times what equals 40, or 40 divided by what equals 8. These are fact families, 1, so the same answer here goes here. Okay, we've played with fact families before, and so here I have a fact family triangle that you could do or fill out to solve for the missing number. If you want to try out this fact family triangle, all you have to do is write or draw this triangle on a piece of paper. The two numbers here at the bottom are the two numbers that you multiply together to get your answer. Your answer is the peak, this top part, okay? So if I was to think of this, I can say, oh, 8 times 5 equals 40. Therefore, 40 divided by 8 equals 5, or 40 divided by 5 equals 8, okay? You can't, so you can go top to bottom to side, or side to top, but you can't say, oh, 40 times 5 is 8, okay, or 5 times 40 is 8. So these numbers, so that's why I wrote the division sign. So if you do 40 divided by 8, it's going to equal 5, and if you do 40 divided by 5, it's going to equal 8. So these numbers you divide, okay, top and bottom you divide, and the big number always goes first. And then the two bottom numbers, doesn't matter which way you multiply them. If you want to do 8 times 5, it's going to give you 40. Or if you do 5 times 8, it's also going to give you 40. So you could do this and then solve for this missing number that you don't know. Or you could do groups and loops, but it's different now, okay? We're not doing every single dot in the groups and loops. Some of us have memorized your facts, so then you might just know, oh, 8 times 5, that's 40, that's easy. If you get this first one, then that means 40 divided by 5 equals 8, okay? So if you do decide to do groups and loops, you can skip count by 8s. And by that, I mean, okay, so you can do one group of 8. So 8 times 1 is 8. Okay, now I have two groups of 8. So 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, now I have three groups of 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Okay, so now I have 4 groups of 8. 4 groups of 8, so that's 8 times 4, that would be 32. Okay, I'm not at 40 yet, so that means I need one more group of 8. So now I have 5 groups of 8, and that would mean 40. So that means your answer is 5. 8 times 5 equals 40. And then same thing, 40 divided by 5 equals 8. So we can use our memory. So if you have memorized your facts, that is awesome, and you can use that. But if you haven't memorized your facts and you still need to write it down and need some extra help, then please get a piece of paper and pencil to do groups and loops, but do it this way. Okay, don't do the single dots that how you've learned them before. Or you can try this fact family triangle. Make sure that when we're doing this, we're skip counting, okay? All right, so we're also going to compare equations today. Do you remember Mr. Pac-Man? Right, greater than, less than, equal. So here we have an example. So we have 32 times 10 equals, or not equals, blank. Okay, so 32 times 10 blank, 13 times 100. So we want to know if Mr. Pac-Man is going to eat one of these equations, or if they're equal, meaning they're the same, right? Mr. Pac-Man, remember, Mr. Pac-Man likes to eat the bigger number. So we first have to solve this first equation here, 32 times 10, which to solve that you would do, okay, 32 times the 1 of the 10, so it's 32, and then you just add the 0 at the end. Okay, so 32 times 1 is 32, plus the 0 is 320. Okay, so we first solved that first equation. Then we solve the second equation, which is 13 times 100. And then the same thing applies. So 13 times 1 is 13. And you add the 2 zeros at the end. Okay, so your answer would be 1,300. Our next step, or now we have to figure out if which number is bigger, okay, which result is bigger, or if they are equal. And Mr. Pac-Man eats 1,300 because 1,300 is a bigger number. So when you write or when you solve your equation, then it will look something like this, okay? This should have said 13 times 100, actually, not the answer. But this equation does give you the bigger answer, so therefore your Mr. Pac-Man will eat this equation, 13 times 100. All right, so now you need to go into Google Classroom. You'll solve some similar problems like this. You have multiplication problems and you have comparison problems. So let's go to Google Classroom. Classwork, daily work, Wednesday's work. And you have to click on the Google form. I have set the timer link here, the relaxing music link. You have to type in your Mapleton username. Here is your warm-up, so round the number to the nearest 100. So your number is 189, so that is almost what? Type in your answer in number form. Here is your learning target. Here we have to find the missing number. So what times 5 equals 20? You'll select the right answer. Please, when you have multiple choice, do not just guess. Try your hardest. We are all learners here. Please do not just guess. You know, I put a number that's completely wrong, and if I have someone choose that number or that answer, then I know you're not even trying, that you are just guessing. And then I put a number that could be close, so that means we're not going back to check our work. And then I put the correct answer. So make sure that you're paying close attention to these numbers and that you go back and always check your work. And then don't guess, okay? And then here it says, find the missing number. Use a previous problem to help you find this answer. So we're going to go back. This is the same thing I was talking about. So what times 5 equals 20? And here, 20 divided by what equals 5? You'll select the right answer. And then you'll have like a few more problems that are similar to that. So you'll have to find the blank first. And then here you have the inverse division problem. And then if you scroll down, you have compare this equation problem. So here you have to solve each equation to see which one Mr. Pac-Man will eat or if they are equal. And then you will choose the correct one. Again, please do not guess. And then lastly, here you're going to check off as you are done. You have your announcement link, one certain lesson. Remember, you need to complete one certain lesson a day. And then today you have art. So here's the link to art. And that is all. Once you are done, you click submit. Have a good day, everyone, today. Stay safe, and remember, I don't have virtual office hours, but if you need anything, please have your family send me a message on Remind. I am having conferences all this week, but I will be trying my best to help you as best as I can, okay? Have a good day. Take care.